I have a confession to make. This is gonna sound like clickbait, but I spent the night with a woman last night. Where do I begin? I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, and I just boarded the Costa Luminosa cruise ship in Barcelona. Hola everybody, welcome to Barcelona. I got here yesterday and I took the train from the airport into the city, transferred to the metro, and got to my hotel, which was an interesting design. It was called Hotel Mimic, close to La Rambla's really great location, walkable to the cruise bus in the morning, but the design was kind of like having a bed in the middle of the bathroom. So between the bed and the window was a shower and the wet area, and then behind the bed was the toilet, and it was just a thing. I wanted to take the cruise bus this morning from the city over here, but I don't know if I was just there at the wrong time or if I had gotten there too early, but no cruise bus came while I was there, even though when I got here, I saw that it is running. So there's a really convenient bus you can take in Barcelona. If you walk all the way down La Rambla and then go around the old, I think it's the old cruise terminal building, towards these wiry hidden Mickey sculptures, and then turn left on the island. In front of this building is where the cruise bus stops. At the moment, it costs €3 one way, and it's really convenient. So if you're staying at any hotel in this area of the city, which I can recommend, take the cruise bus. Oh, and I also want to say, I enjoyed staying at the Hotel Mimic, and I would definitely stay there again, but the rooms are pretty much like single rooms, at least the room I was in. I bet they have bigger rooms too. I'll have to look. I had a really strict boarding time. It said on many documents you have to be at the cruise terminal at 11 a.m. And I got here at 10:59 and it was like empty. I saw two other people putting their bags into bag check. I've seen two other passengers so far. And then when I got my PCR test, they told me it could take up to 3 hours. But that I shouldn't worry because we're gonna be served a bag lunch. I went to my waiting area, number 3, got my bag lunch. The first bag lunch they brought me was with I think a tuna fish sandwich, and I asked if they had anything vegetarian. Nicely enough, they did. They brought me like a freshly handmade panini sandwich with shredded vegetables and hard-boiled eggs. I took the eggs off of it, but it was good. And some fruit and snacks and things like that. And yeah, and I basically just chilled, went walking out in the sun and waited, and about 2 hours later, she came to get me, said, "You're negative, you can go on board," and then I just sort of sashayed onto the ship.
Losing all my focus, I can't even control it. You know your lips are golden, baby, get me high. Touching me like lightning, yeah, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. You're from another planet. I've never felt like this. I don't know how I ever.
My first impression of this ship is, I think I said this already, it is
flashy and sassy.
And it seems outdated. It seems like Las Vegas 1987. What do you guys think from what you've seen so far? Does this look like a modern, fancy kind of design? My vote is no. And then something weird happened when I was trying to get to my cabin. My cabin is 6237, but look at this. It should be down that way, but this part of the ship is closed off. So, what the heck? I came down here to reception, but it's closed. I guess I'm supposed to call that number. Okay, I called reception, and she said that there is a part of deck 6 that is blocked off. So in order to get to my cabin, I have to cross on another deck in order to get to the right staircase. So I guess I kind of understand. And now I'm walking through the indoor pool area. Check it out. There's a retractable roof, and there's the pool. Some hot tubs. Interesting color choice. What do you think? It's quite sparkly, but in a different way than MSC. Back down on deck 6. This is looking better. And This should be my cabin. And the door's open. Okay. And some very loud music playing. Thank you. All right, let's take a look around this cabin really quickly. Of course, I'm gonna do a full-on cabin tour, like I always do. Ooh, it's quite a generous balcony. It's pretty deep. Definitely enough for a sun chair out there. And here's just a general quick look. This is pretty spacious. And of course, Morgan approved. It's definitely not the smallest cabin I've been in. The smallest cabin I've been in was that weird bunk bed cabin at the back of the MSC. Grandiosa. Anyways, let's go take a little bit more of a look at the ship.
I've been walking around, waiting for you to shine. People passing me by. Does it feel like I belong? Trying to keep it alive on this hungry side for a better confirmation. Yeah, I'm heading for the station. I can feel love is real. Now you try. If you're willing to just come along with me, we can feel no more lies. A simple dream of you and
I realize this lighting angle is very disadvantageous. I'm up here at the pool area. There's an indoor pool area, which is way towards the front of the ship, and there's no midship pool. Midship is the buffet, and the only other pool is back here at the very aft of the ship. That's where I am right now, and I asked a couple questions about my drink package, and I think I really picked the right one for 207 euros for the entire cruise. There's really a lot included, and I can get as many glasses of water from the bar that I want, and there's also 7 small bottles of water included, as well as beer, soda, basic cocktails, and wine. So I'm having a little iced tea before I go back down to the cabin to unpack my bags, if it's there, of course. And by the way, I forgot my sunglasses. I don't mean I forgot them in my cabin, I mean I forgot them in Hamburg. It's shortly past 5 in the afternoon now, and we are sailing away. And one strange thing is, the muster drill was at the same time as sail away. So everybody who boarded the ship today in Barcelona, and remember, on this itinerary and on this cruise line, I've only experienced this on Costa and on MSC. There isn't like one port where the cruise begins. People are embarking and disembarking in every port. It's weird, but it makes the process easier when not all 1,000 people or however many people are, doing it at the same time. And I can tell you something: there is no way there's over 1,000 people on this cruise. This is, of all the cruises I've done here in the fun Corona times, this is definitely the emptiest of all of them. Look at how my ear is glowing here. The sun is beaming into my cabin. It's fantastic, although it's not warm. But I have this pillar here that's blocking it from my face. And if you see, if I go a little bit this way or a little bit this way, it's bright. And I have to tell you something, I'm starving. And of course, this hour right now between 5 and 6 is the hour where none of the food places are open. So I'm gonna have a snack that I brought with me in my bag. Shh, don't tell them I smuggled food on board. To tide myself over until dinner time, and dinner is gonna be in the main dining room, so...
I had a dream I saw her in a forest. I never got the image off my mind. I never knew the love that went before us. But that's the moment I was stuck in time. I had a dream I drove to California. I couldn't find you anywhere I went. You were hiding somewhere in the ocean. I never saw a place where I could swim. 'Cause I've been burning daylight, hoping that you'll stay. You're always on my mind and never go away. There's nowhere I can go to, there's nothing left to say. There's everything to know about this world of gray. You're all I know. You're all I know.
It's the late night cocktail cam, everybody. We're back on board. Can you believe this? I am sorting some footage. It's actually only 9:45, but
I'm done.
I have a confession to make. This is gonna sound like clickbait, but I spent the night with a woman last night. Where do I begin? Girlfriend of mine, like a friend who is female, who I've known since college days, who studied theater and dance at the same time that I did, and who had a lot of the same goals that I did, and has been enjoying a very successful career even until now, working in the creative field of dance. She lives just about an hour south of Barcelona now. And so we got together last night, and it was the first time that we had seen each other in... We were trying to figure it out. It's been definitely more than 24 years. So we have been in touch over Zoom. Well, we hadn't heard from each other for a really long time. I'm gonna have to sneeze. Hold on a second. We hadn't heard from each other for a really long time. And then during the first lockdown, we found each other again. She's not on any social media, so through like friends of friends of friends, I got her info, and we started Zooming and, you know, those things that we all did during the lockdown. Oh shoot, hold on. But like I said, we hadn't actually seen each other since basically before our careers began. So we had a lot of catching up to do, and we had a lot of wine and a lot of tapas, and then it was time to go, and I was worried about her ability to get all the way back home, because I know what it's like when you've had a lot to drink and then you sit down in a train and how easy it is to fall asleep. And she had like a 50-minute train ride home, and I just was not confident in her ability to wake up and get out of the train on time. So I did what any responsible, good boyfriend would do, and I told her she's not going home tonight. She's gonna stay with me, and we went back to my hotel. It seems so weird to say I brought a woman back to my hotel, but y'all know what I mean. We shared the night in my bed, and of course, all we did was sleep. Well, she slept. She snored. I didn't sleep so much. So yeah, anyways, she got up early this morning, and we were both like kind of headachy, kind of hangovery. She took the train home, and I did get a message from her that she made it fine. Anyways, that's why it's not even 10 o'clock, and I have to go to bed. I'm just so tired, and the things happen really late on this ship. There's only one performance from the musical ensemble on board tonight, and it's at 10:30, and the white party is tonight, and that's why I put on a white shirt. I even brought this white shirt for the white party, but it starts at midnight. And I am not gonna make it until midnight, unfortunately. I mean, should I take a nap at 10:30 at night and then get up again and go to the white party? I think I'm gonna skip it. The food was not disappointing whatsoever. You'll see from the menu items that I was offered and selected that I think I had 0 vegetables. I don't think there was a salad, any kind of salad or vegetables or something like that offered on the menu. There are vegetarian options, but none of them was chef salad or Greek salad or grilled vegetables or something like that. So I had a lot of cheese, a lot of pasta, which is what I like, but as far as being a balanced diet, that it was not. After dinner, I wandered into the big karaoke presentation. What do you call it? You just call it karaoke, right? Or karaoke. People pronounce it all differently around the world. And I watched some people sing, and some were pretty good, and some were not so good. But it's all just about having fun, right? And then I went to the casino, and this is also going to sound fake, but I sat down, and the first button I pushed, I won, I think, 76 free games. So I hit like this big free game bonus, and in the end, I think I won like 35 euros, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but when you consider that it was definitely over 70, I think it was 76 free games, 35 euros out of 76 games is not a whole lot, but it was still exciting. It's just like what happened to me when I cruised with Aida. Yeah, I just had like 15 minutes before dinner, and I thought, oh, well, I'll go try out some of the slot machines. And then I won, I think, 300 euros or something on one of my first buttons. Something that has been decided since I booked this cruise is that it's not possible to leave the ship without booking an official excursion. And I looked at them today, and they're reasonably priced. They're between, I think, 30 and 50 euros. But there's really not, none of them has anything that's like really piqued my interest. And the only reason I would be doing it would be to leave the ship, and that doesn't seem like a good enough reason to me. I think I'm just going to stay on the ship all week. But if you keep watching this series, then you'll know. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notifications on. You know how this works. Tomorrow, we're going to be in Valencia, so at least you'll see Valencia from the ship. But like I said, I didn't book an excursion. I won't be getting off the ship tomorrow. Come back in a few days to see what else I did to enjoy my time here on the Costa Luminosa. My files are importing. I'm gonna brush my teeth, have a sip of water, and then I am hitting that bed. See you in the next video, everybody.